What's up? It's Raphael, and today is Wednesday, 26th of July right now, and this is today, the early 20s of my life, saying like, yo, like I'm great, because I'm not gonna wait for the next person, next woman, next minute to tell me that I'm great, because I'm probably waiting the rest of my life. So I'm gonna say I'm great and do great things, so individuals around me can do great.
Raphael
Gordon.
Mr. Raphael Gordon.
Raphael Gordon.
Raphael Gordon.
Raphael C. Gordon.
The location is not your destination. So where you at today is not where you're going to be at tomorrow.
A young man is soaring to success. He came from a family beset by drugs, violence, and poverty.
But this remarkable achiever never lost sight of his dream.
Come and take a walk with me. I need all of y'all to come and take a walk with me. I need for all of y'all to feel what I'm going through and see what I see. If you got time to take a walk with me. Wait a minute now, shit ain't like I thought it would be. Come to Jersey from New York with me. I know you're busy, but take the time out to walk with me. Pay attention.
The underworld, granted, 9 to 5 is how you survive. I ain't trying to survive, I'm trying to live it to the limit and love it a lot. Life is opposing my body to say my skills. We never prayed to God, we prayed to God. That's right, I live it, that's life. I get it and asking for forgiveness of my sins. And I break bread, lay heads, picking their brains for other angels that the evils do. It gets dangerous. Money and power is changing us. Well, I can understand like how can people underestimate individuals who come out of situations like this. Like when you look at like this is a world, like this was his own world. You know what I'm saying? You walk up here, it's in the middle of the hood, like this is Newark. Like even though you can't see like the glamour, you got the stadium, but this right here still is like memories, a monument to individuals. Like we lived in this, like we really lived in this, and a lot of people didn't make it out of here, and I'm just blessed to say that I made it out and still have a smile on my face, like I'm out of here. And after this, I think once we left my mom's for this situation, one of my vivid memories was like, and this is when I realized that, having a male figure in your life is very important, is when I called, it was at the corner, well, it's not even hitting, but over here at the corner was a payphone, and my mom told me, my mother got into a major argument, and it got to the point where I was so mad. She's like, you call your father. She said, I don't think your father wants you. So I was like, nah, you lying. And my mom said, go ahead and call him collect, because you ain't got no money. So I called him collect, and he denied my phone call. And I called him again, he took it, accepted. I told him I wanted to be with him. He said he couldn't take me in. And ever since then, I realized like how much pain, I felt a lot of pain at a young age, and I was in the 6th grade. And once that happened, I called my grandmother. We talked about a lot of different things, and I don't know, one thing led to another. I know with my father, which was kind of like not even a good situation, but that was a lot of pain, for a young man who's the oldest, living in this, saying, yo, I want daddy, and daddy saying, nah, I can't have you. So, that type of situations can mess a person up mentally. And again, like those are the situations, those are the ills that individuals go through day to day and trying to fight, saying like, look, like I'm great, but how am I great when people that I love don't really seem to love me in a sense, or they're not hugging me, or they're not even around, but they say that they claim me, like they claim to say I'm this is my child, but yet you're not playing that role. Like everybody has a label, bosses, you could be a teacher, you could be a student, but just because you have the label don't mean that you pretty much are holding on to the duties and doing the position correctly. So, those are the things that you got to look into as an individual in all aspects of life. Like, am I doing my job? And if I'm not doing my job, I don't deserve that label until I match up to what I'm supposed to be doing with my title. And that's it. Yeah, but this is where greatness is born. This is what greatness is. Again, I'm a diamond in the rough, and I'm shining through all this. Yeah! We in the building. Welcome to the Celebrity Penthouse fundraiser for the Wet Notebook. It's gonna be a beautiful night. BET officially. Jot, this for you. I wanted to walk just like him. I wanted to talk just like him. Often mama said I looked too much and I thought just like him. I wanted to drink Miller Nips and smoke Newports just like him. But now, I'm going to court just like him. I remember my mother said, he'll never love you and he'll never go away. But that's bullshit, because he don't even remember that January's my birthday. He don't remember the tender boy that he turned into a cold young man with one goal and one plan. Get mommy out of some jam, because she was always in one. Always short with the income, always late with the rent. That nigga said he was coming through. So I stayed in the hallway, standing outside playing that bench, till that day came and went. Fuck you very much, you showed me the worst kind of pain. But trust me, just for that, I will never hurt again. Never ask mommy, why daddy don't love us? Why is we so poor? Why is life so ugly? Ma, why is your eyes puffy? Please don't cry, everything will be alright. I know it's dark now, but we gonna see the light. It's us against the world. We don't need them, right? Right. Right. Cause my grandma's driving 6s now. I got riches now. I bought a boat home for both of my brothers now. Yes. We doing real good. We don't miss them now. Nope. See how life twists around? Fuck them. Jay-Z. I remember one day, well, one evening that is, 1:34 a.m. in the morning. Had to be like a Friday, because you know sometimes you know the difference between a weekend and a weekday. I mean, weekdays you're going straight to school, but when Friday hit, for us it was kind of different. It was like, damn, will we go home on that Friday, or will we be living in that shelter that next day? Like, will we be out on that bench outside by Madison Avenue, or will we be down there chilling on the corner with the Crips, bugging out with them on Hawthorne Avenue? I don't even know, dog. But let me tell you one thing right now. At 1:34 a.m. on that Friday morning, it was 4 of us. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Me and my next brother, John Beer, that is. My 2 young brothers stayed at the bottom of the bunk. 1:34 a.m., that is. See, I just went to sleep because Dad just kept on beating me. Like, he couldn't understand why he was beating me, but he had to beat me. Dad, please don't do that to me, please. Like, you know, I never did nothing wrong to you, but why did you have to do that to me? 1:34 a.m. in the morning, on a Friday morning, that is. Couldn't take it no more. No lights. Mom's gone. It's just me and my 3 brothers. So what I had to do, what can a kid do when only in the 3rd or 4th grade? But try to run grandma, that is. Remember it right there, 13th Ave, South Orange Avenue. I mean, it's real talk, because you can check my commercial, and it's really there. Like, you can see the filming of it right there. 13th Ave and South Orange Avenue. 1:34 a.m. that Friday morning. Remember it clear as day. Yeah, hip-hop saved my life, but it gets much deeper than that. See, y'all understand where hip-hop come from. Like, hip-hop could be an individual. Hip-hop could be the sweet tone you hear when you get that beat and you just want to hear something that could just put it at ease. Hip-hop came from my younger brother, that is. 1:34 a.m. I jump out the bed. 2nd floor of the building. Open the window, jump on the roof. I'ma jump. I gotta get free right now, that is. 1:34 a.m. on that Friday morning, I had to leave. 2 younger brothers sitting down in the bed sleeping. My other brother sitting on top of the bunk, rolls out of bed and says, "What you doing?" "I gotta get out of here. I gotta run to grandma's house. I gotta get up out the building." "Nah, you can't get to grandma's house. We're on 13th Ave and South Orange Ave." I jump out the window. I sit on the roof. And I'm sitting there like, if I jump, will I make it? It don't matter, because ain't that much pain in the world can get me the way I am now. Like, it's too much pain in this house. Mommy's gone. Daddy beats you, then he leaves. But there's only 4 brothers in there. No sisters, that is. So I sit on that roof, and I look down. I'm contemplating. Now it's like 1:46 in the morning. what I do, stand on the roof, put my arms out, look at God and say, I'm out. I'm jumping. I'm running to grandma's house. If I jump, I'm gonna make it. But then I heard this hip hop voice come out of nowhere and say, nah, B, you gotta come back in the house. You can't jump because you ain't gonna make it. Like, how about this? How about like, if I pull you in, like we can do this together. I mean, it's gonna be pain, but I'm gonna be with you at the same time. My brother saved my life. Hip hop saved my life.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let it up, bro.
Be strong, be tough. That's what the preacher said. He can't really feel you because he can't really help you. You want a shoulder to lean on, somebody to cry to. It's like everything's gone, but I'm a survivor. Man, I stood on stage in front of thousands. It don't amount to not having your father. I know a lot of y'all got him, but y'all need him way more when you gotta go without him. And I'm without him. But that's life, y'all. Sometimes you gotta learn to swim with no lifeguard. But I'm alright, God. Shit, I'm still breathing. But lost hurt like bullets, I'm about to start bleeding. Man, throw me down some comfort, cause my heart need it. I'm trying to chase with my coats and meet them. It's a dark road ahead, but I'm trying to take it easy. And I did take it easy. Cause what I do after that, I vowed to myself. I said I'll never hurt again. I'll never ask mommy why daddy don't love us. I'ma hold the family down. Love me or hate me, but that's the quote that I live by. I'd rather be hated for who I am than be loved for who I'm not. That's all it takes. My brother's keeper, that's what I am. I mean, a lot of people understand how hip-hop can save a person's life. I mean, do you understand how it is or how it feels to be walking down that cold road and you don't know where you're gonna live at the next day? I mean, like really sitting there with a Walkman on, listening to Tupac, All Eyes on Me, picture me rolling in my 6'4". Nah. See, I'm only a young kid trying to just dream of dreams and trying to understand how can I make schemes so I can get a dream? Or how can I dream of schemes to earn my dream? A lot of people don't understand that, you know, because hip-hop can save their life. Hip-hop is dead. I say hip-hop is alive. Hip-hop saved my life. Why? The resume speaks for itself.
2 dozen young entrepreneurs are honored for turning tragedy into small business success. Nifty held its 2008 Global Young Entrepreneurs of the Year's Awards ceremony last night here in Manhattan, and aspiring entrepreneurs ranging in age from 14 to 25 years old were given grants worth up to $1,000. In our weekly segment in conjunction with Entrepreneur Magazine, we're now proud to introduce to you 2 of the winners, Raphael Gordon of Hillside, New Jersey, and Nadia Campbell of Brooklyn, New York. Welcome to the 2 of you, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your stories are so terrific. Raphael, let me start a little bit with you. You just had this bug for being an entrepreneur ever since you were a young kid. You've done a lot of different businesses. How did this all start? What excited you about starting your own business?
I guess money. But for the most part, I guess the passion behind it, seeing that you can take a dream and make it a reality, but at the same time, reap a benefit of it. And that's what pretty much it was with the entrepreneurship bug.
And you've had some stumbles along the road.
Yes.
Tell us about those. What have they taught you?
Things about being humble and being grateful for the things that you do have, so that way you'll be able to pursue things in a different manner and to be able to know how to hold on to what you have, whether it be from money to the clients and to just the relationships that you have with people along the way.
So tell us, what kind of businesses are you now involved in?
I just currently started a publishing company, and I published my first book called You Won't Make It. And I also have a motivational company called RahGor Motivations. And pretty much what I do is I tour around the country and I do seminars, and at the same time I promote my book. But I provide products and tools for people who are trying to pursue their dreams, become phenomenal businessmen and women, and just to be more than who they are today.
Raphael, what has Nifty done in terms of your life, this organization, which gives an opportunity for kids to get not only grants and opportunities, but there's also other things that this organization does. Tell us about that.
It's a long list, but
for the most part, just in terms of being structured in a sense, knowing how to make a foundation strong, knowing how to put things, your ideas into a reality instead of, keeping yourself with image and marketing, knowing about promoting yourself, knowing about relationships, how to deal with building relationships, making them strong, making them for longevity sense, and just the business sense, the things that you probably feel that you didn't have as you grew. Nifty taught me, fulfilling those voids in the business aspect, which is great.
My name is Raphael Gordon. My name is Raphael Gordon. And I will be known all over the world as one of the greatest motivational speakers of this present day and time for my generation. I will represent, or I am representing those who struggle, those who live in shelters, those who have nothing and trying to get something, those who have been told that they can't make it, and I'm going to be the person that has to be the poster boy saying that you can make it. See, I have accomplished more in my lifetime than most, and most individuals don't understand that. See, when I say Raphael Gordon, some people say, I don't even know who that is. Well, at this present moment, I'm one of the top entrepreneurs in the country. I'm ranked number 36 worldwide through an organization called Nifty. I'm currently an ambassador. I am a member of the Grammy Academy. You know about the Grammys? They get the Grammy Awards. Okay, I'm a member of the Grammys. I won the Oppenheimer Fund Award, which is one of the biggest mutual fund companies worldwide. They pretty much manage $836 billion worldwide. Is that pretty high? Pretty high. On top of that, I won the NAACP Image Award for Leadership. And this year, I'm getting nominated for an NAACP Image Award as a debut author, as well as getting my book as one of the highest achievement in teen literature. So all these different things are coming in my way. These are all considered blessings in my eyes. But at the same time, when people look at that, they don't understand where I come from. So I'm a project baby. I live off of oodles and noodles. I don't know what that is. I'm a project baby, so I live on the 15th Florida projects. I'm from North New Jersey. So for me, it's like I had humble beginnings. I wasn't raised my entire life with my parents. Sometimes with my father, sometimes with my mother. But at the same time, I had voids in my life that I felt that I couldn't fulfill, but I did fulfill them by finding individuals around me that could fulfill them. Didn't have a father, so I got male role models. I didn't have a mom, but I had a principal who was a female, so she became my school mother. My boss, when we had the parent and teacher night, I would have my boss come in and play the role of my mother. Because again, I had to find people that could fulfill those voids so that most of my friends didn't know what my situation was, but I felt that if I can keep a smile on my face, stay self-motivated, and keep flying high, that I can make it happen. Y'all agree? As you know, hip-hop has 3 verses. And what I do is I do 3 parts of my life, and then I have a Q&A in between. And what it does is just tell the struggle part, where my transition was, and then where I'm at today. Y'all want a piece of it? Do y'all want a piece of it? Yeah! So on the count of 3, make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Each verse of my life starts with a song that I grew up on. If you know the song, you can say it with me, and if not, just enjoy the verses. We survived winners, snotty notes with no coats. We kept it real, but the older brother still had jokes. Sadly, my daddy left me at the age of 6. I don't know nothing, but my mommy, she neatly packed these things and she cried. And my grandma, she held the family down. I guess mommy wasn't strong enough, she just went down. But check it. 15 of us in the 3-bedroom apartment, roaches everywhere. The cousins, the aunts was there. 4 in the bed, 2 at the foot, 2 at the head. We never liked to sleep with Johnny peed the bed. At 7 o'clock, we fucking roaches out the cereal box. Some shared the same spoon watching Saturday cartoons. Sugar water was our thing and every meal was no thrill. But in the summer, free lunch held us down like steel. And I remember I used to go to Gloria's house with a note saying, Glory, could you borrow some food? Dad broke. I'm so embarrassing, I couldn't stand to knock on their doors. My friends might be laughing. I spent food stamps in stores. Mommy, where's the toilet paper? Used the newspaper. Look, this Gloria gave us the couch. She's the neighbor, but things was deep. My whole youth sharper than cleats. I had 2 brothers with muscular dystrophy, but he killed me. But I remember this. Mama licked her fingertips to meet me about the coat out my eye before school with her spit. caseworkers had us running back to face, and can y'all believe that the housing tried to throw us out of our place? Sometimes I look up at the stars and analyze the sky. Ask myself, was I meant to be here? Why?
Growing up, he and his 3 younger brothers often lived in homeless shelters. His parents, both crack addicts. One of his brothers murdered, another's in jail.
The situation unfolded. They said, well, the dude who was selling drugs, he's a big-time drug dealer on the block, and he says, I want to teach you something. I'm going to teach you how to make money, but if you think of any of it is negative, put something positive in front of it. So I say, but what I'm going to teach you is what makes you a kingpin. And I just looked at him like, whatever, and at the same time, I was always hungry to learn something new. So he taught me about the drugs and all this and that third. I was like, are you stupid? Like, to me, I'm like, why would you, but you're killing your own people. He said, whatever you think is negative, put something into a positive. If nobody ever says you're brilliant, think to yourself every day. Look yourself in the mirror. If you have survived something, okay, how small, how big, you survived it. See, there's going to be times where you are an angel in a situation, meaning that your wings are going to be spread and you can be able to fly all through the situation. I mean, you don't even know where your energy is coming from. But recognize this. When your wings are spread, there's going to always be demons around you that's going to try to burn your wings. Understand that. When you're an eagle or a hawk, there's always going to be chickens around saying that you're part of them, or you're supposed to be a chicken coop. So what I did was, I took this strategy, this concept, I said, well, what can I do instead of destroying the community to make it better, and at the same time be able to feed myself and my brothers? So what did I do? I'm in Arts High School. I went to Arts High. I'm getting the gifted students that are coming from the inner city of New York, and they are tested and getting to school, and they have a certain major. My major was art. But even though it was an art major, I did drama, I performed in the dance recitals, all those different things. But at the same token, like I said before, I was trying to make money, I was trying to survive. So Arts High School was my city. The mayor was the principal. The cops was my security guards. Every floor was my street, and my product was candy. And what I did was I said, well, how can I make this happen, make this work? So I would ask the security guards and the teachers, what is your favorite candy? And what I would do is I would give the security guard and the teachers candy that they like. And then what I would do is it allowed me to bring my candy into the school. They wouldn't check my bags, they wouldn't do anything. And they said, oh, and I had 2 students from each grade level sell a certain piece of candy on each floor. So first floor had M&M's, second floor had Skittles, Reese's on the 3rd floor. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was I was bringing home maybe 150, 200, maybe 350 a day. Had my own thing on. But at the same token, you understand what I'm saying? Take something negative and turn it into something positive. People always say, you can't do that. Why can't you? You don't have to take that route to get to there. You know what I'm saying? If so many people have done it. Like if you see why would you want to do this when you can do that? They might get it now, but that means it's gonna last with them for a long period of time. I get what I'm saying. That works for me. It kept a smile on my face, it kept a smile on everybody else's face in the school as well. And it kept me off the street. It always kept me with a business mentality. And I kept it flowing for me. So for me, I think that I tapped into my gift at that point. I learned how to strategize, how to be conservative, at the same time be able to take something negative and make it positive. Second verse done.
They come from similar backgrounds, so it was easy for them to associate with Raphael. And his one mantra that day when he spoke to them was never give up.
People ask me all the time, how did I get to where I am today? And I just say that my location wasn't my destination. I'm keeping it real because you understand something. If I didn't go through my situation in the past, it won't get me to where I am today. Because what? My location isn't my what? Exactly. And see, sometimes you gotta think backwards to move forward. There's a little quote right there. So you gotta understand when you're passing, so you don't get back today, so you move to the future. You gotta think backwards to move forward. Relationship before the sex. How about marriage before the kids? How about getting the education before you talk about what you know? Think about it before you speak. Think backwards to move forward. Now, as the situation unfolds, I'm sitting there with, one day I'm sitting with my father in the car, and this is when things started to get really rocky. I mean, before things got rocky, me and my brother, we all used to go to Pizza Hut on Fridays with the parents. We used to play Street Fighter. I mean, y'all remember Street Fighter? We used to be up in Pizza Hut with the little corner. We used to play Obviously Bayou. I love playing Bayou. And I was cool. Me and my brothers always had like $1. We had $1. It was like $5 to us. So at the same time, this is what we love to do. It was a family. It was together. We felt the love there. Daddy used to work in West New York. He was a mechanic. And he used to take me to work with him on the weekends, and everything was so marvelous. But see, when it got rocky, is when I started to realize, started to analyze certain things at a young age. Pause. Sometimes people don't just recognize genius. Sometimes you might reach a person who is brilliant as Einstein. And when you don't understand the individual, you might call it ignorance, or that individual will feel ignorance. You understand what I'm talking about? Like a person with straight A's and don't even study. How do you do that? Are you cheating? Are you serious? See, but that is what I'm talking about. I mean, I met people like that. Now, going back to the situation, Dad says, I'm about to go to this restaurant. It's called Brothers in North, South Orange Avenue. So for those who don't understand. So my father gets out, it's hot. Now we have in this old car, it's hot. I'm on a leather seat. I got these shorts on. I'm not matching because we're from the hood. So shorts. I got some beat up BKs. I don't know BKs. And I'm just sitting in the car. And my dad said, I want you to close your eyes and open your hands. So I said, for what, Dad? Why are you pointing? He's like, I'm serious. Close your eyes and open your hands. So I closed my eyes, opened my hands, and some things from my hands said, close it, and then open your eyes. So I closed my hands and my hands. Whatever you do, I'm okay. The cops come, anybody come. Do not open your hands. I'm 6 out. Cave your chest in. Oh boy. Some of y'all heard that lingo before. So I was like, okay, Dad, I won't open it. And what can you do when you're young, like 4th grade? You want to be curious. So my father leaves, and I said, shit, I'm shaking now. I'm like, shit, I open this hand. It might be some money. Open my hand, and there's colorful vials, and there's cocaine. My father had me holding his drug after he bought it so he could get something for the family. And that's when I realized that putting 2 and 2 together, like Dad and drugs, like Daddy doing drugs, like, this is crazy. So as things started to unfold, things got worse.
You have to stand out to fit in. Like an elevator, you gotta know when the door opens so that you can close it. So that when you go into this door, nothing that you put in will go out in vain. You're looking at the man who became the first African American in Montclair State history to put an organization on his campus as a freshman. School started in September. I had my organization in October. I closed the NASDAQ in Times Square in February. I became the first freshman to put a scholarship on the campus at Montclair State University before I even graduated. Wow. I started a project called Hip Hop Saved My Life, which I presented to Jay-Z to tell him that hip hop can be also taken over by a motivational speaker. I started a company at the age of 15, and today at this point in time, it's like 9 years old. I believe it can happen because you always say you can speak things to existence, and that happen. Ownership, your body, you own it. So how can somebody tell you what to do with your body if you own it? That's right. Relationship, let's break down relationship. Relation means to relate. Does the brother relate to you? Because if not, why is he on the same vacation with you on your ship? Vacation. Y'all not hearing me right now. The last thing is this, because I love it because the females raised me right. If the brother won't sweat for you, don't let him sweat on you.
So I went back home one day from spring break. Everybody say spring break.
Spring break!
And I couldn't afford to go on different trips on spring breaks. Everybody went to Miami. Everybody say Miami. Miami! Oh, Miami. I wanted to go to Miami so bad. Staff knows about Miami. So when I wanted to go down there, I couldn't go. So what happened was, I went to see my brother because my three younger brothers are still living in Newark, New Jersey. Everybody say Newark. Newark. New Jersey. New Jersey. Say Newark. Newark. New Jersey. New Jersey. So we're down here in Newark, New Jersey, and I go down to see my brothers. And my brother comes to the house, he's at my uncle's house, and he says, "Big brother, can I talk to you?" I said, "Yes, come on." He says, "I want to talk to you in the bedroom." So I go and talk to my brother. He says, "You know, we have so many years of pain and suffering. When will it ever stop?" And I says, "Soon. It'll stop soon." He said, "But you left me. You went to college, and I'm still here." He said, "But I'm not mad at you because you had to do you." Do you? Do you? And he said, "I'm not mad. I'm so proud of you. I tell everybody about you." And his name was Alfonso. Say, I say Alfonso. Alfonso. So Alfonso, he says, "You know, but I'm gonna be here, and this is where I'm gonna stay. This is where I live. This is where I'm gonna stay." I say, "Fonz," you know, because he was dealing with the negative stuff, and I said, "Why do you keep doing negative things?" You know, he was into the whole, bullying, drugs, all that. I say, that's not good. That's not what's up. Everybody say, that's not what's up. That's not what's up. Oh, nice. It's not what's up. And I told him that, and then what happened was he decides to leave. So something told me in my heart to go run and chase Alfonso. So I run and go chase Alfonso, and I said, "Alfonso, come back. He said, "What?" I said, "Why do you keep going there? I love you. You need to whatever you need help, let me help." He said, "You know what? I'll be honest with you, big bro. You're great. You're brilliant. You're smart. You've done more things in your lifetime than anybody who has been through what we've been through has done that I know of." So I said to him, "But I'm still going through it. You know, I got to come back to see you guys." He said, "No." He said, I'm here. This is what I do." He said, "But you know what? You're smart. You told me to go to school. I went, but I had to leave because I felt that was too big because he dropped out before he got to a sophomore in high school." He said, I'm too big for it. You know, I don't want that." And I said, you told me to get a job, but the money was coming too slow." I said, "It's the right thing to do." No. You told me to mess with the family. I went to go talk to the family, but some of them didn't want to be bothered by it. But they don't understand. I said, "But I understand. I really understand what you're going through because I've been there with you. I know the pain that you may go through each and every day. But understand this. It's only temporary. You are great. You can surpass that. It's all in the mind. Just focus on you. Make yourself better than who you are. Keep going, keep thinking, keep going. And when they tell you that you can't do it, you tell them, no, I can do it." You guys understand what I'm telling you? Yeah. And I say that with the sincerity of my heart. I don't know you per se, but each and every one of you, I love you. I mean, I really, with all my heart, I love you. I just love you. So I told, and that's the same story, that's the same line I told Alfonso. So Alfonso says, "You know what? You're gonna be big. You're gonna be huge. You're gonna be bigger than Puffy, Jay-Z. You're gonna be up there. You get Bill Gates a high five when you see him." And I said, "Okay, no problem." And I said, but he said to me, he says, "But listen, if you want me to follow in your footsteps, I want to see you go on TV. I want to see you make it. If you make it, I'll leave everything that you told me to leave alone. I'll leave it alone." I said, "You promise?" And we had this little pinky swear thing. So I pinky swear. We're grown. We feel like we're grown men giving pinky swear. So we like, okay, no problem. And then and he walks up. He says, "But remember, don't worry about nobody else. Just do you." I'm like, "Fonzo, come back." He said, "Just do you. But remember, if you make it on TV, I'll stop." That was in the spring. On Memorial Weekend, my brother was murdered. And then, 3 months later, I made it. I was on TV for Puffy's commercial. He missed it by 3 months. Next thing you know, I get a phone call like 4 something in the morning from my cousin who told me that my brother's been killed. So it had to be like 4 in the morning, and you know I was getting phone calls from from people that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That knew my brother, that hung with him or whatever, and it was like, yo, like his body's still out there. Like they killed him like at around 1 in the morning, but his body's still out there. So, you know, for me it was kind of, you know, I didn't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole situation, how everything rolled off. And as I'm sitting here telling you the story, it usually comes out really smooth. You know what I'm saying, at the seminars, but I mean, this is where it happened at, you know what I'm saying? I was told, you know, the dude came up and, you know, ran up on him, whatever the case happened, and, you know, he was still breathing. He was breathing, so right here in the corner. They say he had just a couple of weeks ago came out to the hospital because he stepped on a nail, so he couldn't really run pretty heavy. And when they say he was still breathing, dude shot him like, you know, right up on his face, right behind his head. And, you know, take the walk, but you know, ever since then, I made a vow to myself because of me and my brother's last conversation. And my conversation with him was like, you know, be big, you know what I mean? Do your thing, you know, everybody sit here and think we won't make it out, you know, you gotta tell our story, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you the truth, like you that dude, like you great. And everything that you told me to do, I did it, but I want to do it for the streets because I felt like this is it for me, like this is all I know. I want to be the kingpin of, you know, of the hood, like I want to do my thing. And he was really doing what I told him not to do, but he was doing it on a whole other level. His mindset was crazy. And you know what I'm saying, left him right here on this corner. Like this right here, 375 South 10th Street right here is where everything started from. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like the whole story about me jumping off the roof, you know what I'm saying, going through the abuse with the family situation, you know, just understanding like, you know, coming me in the world, you know, this is where everything started from. We used to sit here on the porch eating sunflower seeds and quarter waters or quarter juices, which is pretty much nothing but flavored coloring in water and sugar. But this is where it was at, you know. This is where, you know, all I remember is where the good and the bad times happened. This is where Mom, Dad, Raphael, John V, Alphonse, and Isaiah was growing up together at. Yeah. So, with all that said and done, my third verse is complete. Got the point? I save lives. Any questions? Book me.
Hey. This is special what's happening to all my soldiers over there in Iraq. Everybody
It's on too.
Don't do this in the hood, son. Stop looking at what you ain't got. Start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey.
But you know what I'm saying? I live in my dream. I don't live in reality. You know what I'm saying? I live in my dream. Not only whenever I dream, that's who I become. And now I'm about to become the biggest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? So from this whole point on, you see this page, you go through it, you do a documentary, enjoy it, embrace it. If you need it, like Superman, I'm always around. I want to shout out to everybody that told me no, and those who doubted me. I'm here. I made it. The motivation of Raphael, the motivation of a millionaire. We in the building. From nothing to something. Holla at your boy. Let's get it.